Students, now let us find the force between two infinitely long parallel conductors. So, there are two parallel conductors. This is very long, okay? Very long conductors, and in which there are the flowing current. So, in this wire, the current is I1, and in this wire, the current is I2, which is going above from bottom to the top of the conductor. Now we know that whenever we have a current carrying conductor, it will produce a magnetic field all around it. Okay, so there are so many magnetic field all around the current carrying conductor, and the direction of that magnetic field is given by thumb rule, right hand thumb rule. Okay, so this is something like this. Now let me consider this one, okay, the wire 2. The wire 2, in which wire 2 the current is going in this direction, okay. So this is the direction of current, and this will give me the direction of magnetic field. So whenever if you hold it like this, okay, this is the direction of current like this. Now whenever you hold it like this, at this point magnetic field is going inside. Here the magnetic field is going inside in this direction, okay, like this. And this magnetic field is produced by which wire? Wire number 2. So this is my B2, okay. Similarly, if you hold it like this, and if you hold it in this direction, current like this, here the magnetic field is coming towards us, isn't it? Here the magnetic field is like, not like, okay, here, sorry, the magnetic field is going, that is my cross. Here the magnetic field is coming towards us, so this is my dot, and this is B2. Why B2? This magnetic field is because of wire number 2. Now similarly, if you have wire number 1, current is again going above, you hold it like this. At this point the magnetic field is going inside, okay. It means that the direction of magnetic field is cross, and this is B1, because at this point the magnetic field is produced by wire 1, and at this point the magnetic field is coming towards us, that is B2, which is dot. Why dot? It is coming like this. Here it is coming like this. Here it is going like this. Here it is going like this. So this is magnetic field due to 2. Okay. Now see, at this point I have placed wire number 1, and at this point I have placed a wire number 2. It means that wire 1 is in magnetic field of wire 2, and wire 2 is in magnetic field of wire number 1. Sorry, this is wire 1, okay. Wire 1, this is also conductor 1. This is magnetic field due to conductor 1 here. Magnetic field due to conductor 1. Okay, so this is magnetic field due to conductor 2. Because of this wire, magnetic field is B2. Because of this wire, magnetic field here is B1. So this is all about it. It means that this is in magnetic field. Wire 1 is in the magnetic field produced by wire 2. Okay, so it will experience a magnetic force, and the magnetic force is given by F equal to I L cross of B, or F equals to I, okay, LB sine of theta. I LB sine of theta. Understood? I LB sine of theta. So what is I? Please remember, it is very important. Okay, I is the current of that conductor which is experiencing force. Okay, and L is the length of that conductor which is experiencing a force. ये उस कंडक्टर का लेंथ है जो ये force experience कर रही है. Okay, so then because of the magnetic field due to wire number 2, the wire 1 will experience a force. So let me write force on 1 due to 2. So that will become F12. Force on 1 due to 2 will be equal to, so this formula. Okay. So I, what is, this is my I. So what is I? If you see here, I is the current, current of that conductor which is experiencing a force. Here force on 1 due to 2, it means that this must be I1. Please remember, this is force on 1. It means that which conductor is experiencing a force? Conductor 1 is experiencing a force. And what is I? I is the current of that conductor which is experiencing a force. It means that I1, conductor 1 is experiencing force, then it has to be I1. Then there is a length L. Okay, what is L? Length of that conductor which is experiencing a force. So which conductor is experiencing a force? Conductor number 1. So this is 1. L1. Then B, what is B? The magnetic field in which conductor is placed. Magnetic field in which conductor is placed. Now conductor 1 is placed in which magnetic field? B2 magnetic. This conductor is in B2. Okay, magnetic field in which the conductor is placed. So this is my B2 because this conductor 1 is placed in the magnetic field of conductor 2P2 and this is sine of theta. Okay. Now what is angle? What is theta? Theta is the angle. Theta is angle between length vector and magnetic field vector. Okay. So here this is my BL. Okay. Small length is this. So if it is length and at this point what is the direction of magnetic field? Coming towards you. So this is magnetic field and this is length. What is angle? 90 degree. Okay. Magnetic field is this and DL is this. So angle is 90 degree. So this will become 90 degree and sine 90 is 1. So what do I get? I get this as force on 1 due to 2 is equals to I1 L1 B2. Okay. So let me go to the direction of magnetic field. So how to find the direction of magnetic field? The direction of magnetic field is determined with the help of Fleming's left hand rule. Okay. So if you see here, direction of magnetic field here is coming towards you. Okay. And length L and the current is going in this direction. Okay. So this is Fleming's left hand rule. So father, mother, child. Mother magnetic field coming towards you. And this is current, child, current is going in this form. Mother is coming towards you, here coming towards you, current is going above, then force is in this direction. Okay, so this force, okay, this is the direction of force. This is force on 1 due to 2. Now let me go to the next part, and the next part is force on, and the force on 2 due to 1 is equal to, similarly I can write I2 L2 V1. Okay. Now let me go to the direction. Okay. This is the, what is this? This is force on 2 due to 1. So magnetic, this conductor 2 is experiencing force due to the magnetic field of conductor 1. So here what is the direction of magnetic field? You hold it like this and magnetic field is going inside and current is going above, like magnetic field, father, mother, child, Fleming's left hand rule, magnetic field is in this direction and the current is in this direction. Magnetic field going inside, current going that side, the force is in the direction. It means force is going that way. So here the direction of force is in this direction. So this is F 2, 1. Now if you see this one, current, this I1 and I2 and L1 and L2, B1 and B2. Now see if I1 equal to, okay, I2 and L1 equal to L2. Okay, if the current here is 1 ampere, okay, if the current is 2 ampere here, if the current is 2 ampere here, and if the length is 10 meter, if the length is 10 meter, all the parameters are same, then what will happen? B1 will also become equal to B2, because if current is same, if length is same, then this will become equal. Okay, magnetic field will also become equal, which is not so important, but I will tell you one thing here that is very important. What important is here? What is that important? That important is that the forces, okay, the direction of forces are equal and opposite, isn't it? This forces that way, this force is coming, it means that it will attract each other. Okay, so you have to write the direction of force is opposite and are equal. It means that force 1 2 is equal to force 2 1, and they are opposite, means negative. Okay, it means that they are attracted. It will attract that way and this will go that way. It will become attraction. It means that the force is attractive. When, if you see here, when the current is in same direction, very important point. Okay, the force of, there is attractive force in this two wire if the current is in same direction. Then force is repulsive. When force is repulsive, when current is opposite. Okay, it means that if one current go above and if one current go down, then the wires will repel. Okay, so this is two conclusion that we can make. Now let us define the let us define, I have cleaned this out. Let us define the 1 ampere. Okay, definition of 1 ampere. Definition of 1 ampere from this two system. Okay, let me define the definition. We know that force on 1 due to 2 is equal to force on 2 due to 1, and they are attractive when the current is in the same direction, and they are repulsive when the current is in opposite direction. So we have derived this force is equal to, okay, so say ILB, isn't it? I am not writing force on 1, okay, force on 1 due to 2, okay, I1, L1, B2, I am not writing this. This is in general. This is in general. Now let me bring this, okay. Let me, force divided by L is equals to IB. Okay, what I am calculating here? I am calculating force per unit length, isn't it? Force divided by length, that is force per unit length. When this force per unit length equal to IB become 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter, then that time we say that the current is 1 ampere. Okay, so here if the force of attraction or repulsion, okay, force is either attractive or repulsive depending upon the direction of current. If the force per unit length F by L is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter, okay, force per length, that is Newton per meter. If the force per unit length becomes 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter, then the current in this wire is said to be 1 ampere. Okay, the definition is when the force between the two parallel conductor separated by 1 meter. Okay, so this distance now has to become 1 meter. This is also one important thing. Okay, 1 meter. Okay, when the force between the two parallel conductors separated by 1 meter is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter, then the current current in the wire is said to be 1 ampere. Okay, so what do you mean? Define 1 ampere from the parallel conductors. Then you have to write, when the force between the two parallel conductors separated by 1 meter is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter. If the force is this much, okay, if the force here is this much, then at that time the current flowing in this wire is said to be 1 ampere. Okay, and here you can also add within bracket force bracket attractive or repulsive. Okay, force could be attractive or repulsive, and if that force is 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter, at that time the current in this wire is said to be 1 ampere. Thank you.